So today we are looking at the games that seem cool or the ones that I'm excited to play from State of Play 2020. The games will be ordered from number 6 down to number 1. So welcome to my top 6 of the games that were revealed at State of Play 2020. Before we start, like the video, hit the sub button and comment what you guys liked about this year's State of Play and the video itself. So go on and do that. Number 6, Bug Snacks. This is an upcoming adventure game by indie studio Young Horses. This is a first-person adventure game, which is the part that I like about the game so far. And the plot is about a newspaper reporter who goes to an island to document what happens on that island. The premise seems cool, gameplay seems not my type of thing since it doesn't focus on combat, but it'll be welcome to try to play the game. The game will be releasing on the 4th quarter of 2020. Number 5, it's called Anno Mutationum. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but yeah, Mutationum. I don't know if that's correct. This is a side-scroller action adventure game that is RPG elements and is developed by Thinking Stars. Game seems interesting when it comes to world and story. That's what drew me. The action seems cool, but without gameplay, I cannot truly say I will enjoy the game. Release date will be announced later on. Number 4, Genshin Impact or Genshin Impact. I don't know, my Japanese is terrible. This is a free-to-play open-world RPG developed by MiHoYo. The game looks like it was inspired by Breath of the Wild, so it looks cool. The cartoony graphics look good and it seems to blend well with how the game might actually play when it comes out. Too bad there is no gameplay because I would have liked to see what I'll be doing in the game and how I'm gonna be tackling things like combat or any of the RPG stuff. The game will be releasing sometime in 2020. Then number 3, Hood, Outlaws and Legends. It is described as a violent medieval world with gangs with intense 4v4 multiplayer. The trailer looked amazing, but it was cinematic and nothing to let us know what exactly the game is and how it's going to feel when playing or whatever we're going to be doing with the game. One thing that I noticed though is that it looks like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, so that's something. Release to be announced. Number 2 is The Pathless. This is a mythical adventure game about an archer and an eagle in a vast forest. The game is developed by Giant Squid. Graphics look good and it complements the movement and the shooting because those two look amazing and fun to actually engage with. The eagle interactions look cool. It looks like it allows the player to fly using the eagle or pet the eagle and treat it like it's its own character in the game. Puzzles are most welcome for the challenge, but this is something that's seen when playing the game because you never know, they might show good looking puzzles but they might not be that engaging or challenging. Exploration seems solid but would like a map. Some of us get impatient if we get lost in a game world, but the function that looks like Eagle Vision seems to be a replacement for the map, so we'll see how that works or how that goes when we play the game. Bosses seem to blend well with the movement and shooting, which is cool, but doing something before killing the boss may be a chore as you play the game, but we'll see what these objectives are before judging the game, and then maybe it might be a good idea, but as I see it right now, it doesn't seem like a good idea. They should just let us do the puzzles and the objectives as we lead up to the boss, than running into the boss and then going to solve something, then come back and fight the boss. That seems a little bit too much, but well, we'll see. This game will be releasing in 2020, sometime later in 2020. Number 1 is Godfall. Godfall is an action adventure RPG developed by Counterplay Games and published by Gearbox. Gameplay has been described as a looter slasher, so it's basically something like Warframe but more on slashing instead of shooting. The worlds bring many opportunities. With the elemental stuff, we can have cool story and gameplay scenarios. Weapons variety is a welcome thing since it makes the game fun and you can play around with different playstyles. The movesets will also be specific to the weapons, which is cool, and you can use weapons like jaw blades, long swords, and a shield, which brings up Captain America vibes. The graphics look amazing, and this is something that's making the game seem like it's something that will be fun to look at as you play. The game will be releasing sometime later in 2020, and this is the one that I'm most excited about because it just looks goddamn amazing. So this is my list, and there are many other games that they showed at State of Play, but these are the ones that I actually had a keen eye for. They got me excited, but what disappointed me more is that most of the games, besides Godfall and Pathless, and to some extent Bug Snacks, there was no gameplay to come with these reveals, so we can go much beyond what we just saw and can't have a proper opinion if we want to really play the games. But well, if they interested me, I would actually keep them in mind before I start playing the games. So that's it from me. This is Frosty and I'm out. If you like the video, push the like button and also subscribe for more videos that will be coming in the future. And comment on what you liked about State of Play and which games you're excited about. I'm out.